Hey guys, welcome back to the show. It's Danny Elliott. Thank you for watching me today. Please hit the like button on the way in. Would appreciate that. I want to talk to you today about short-term rentals. I haven't heard much about the short-term rental game lately. Wonder why, right? It's because everybody with a short-term rental has their short-term rental listed on the MLS and no one's buying them. That's why we're not hearing too much about it. I used to be a GM for various hotel brands, and the reason I never bought a short-term rental is because I didn't want to buy myself another job. And unfortunately, a lot of people during the run-up of 2020, 2021, 2022, they bought these short-term rentals thinking that it was going to be easy, that there just wasn't that much to do because everybody was rich, everybody had a lot of money, right? So there's going to be plenty of vacation rental business for them. Hospitality is a volatile industry, right? Like, look at what's going on with Disney right now. Look at what's going on in the theme park business and the restaurants and the hotels. What happened after the crisis? Business travel died. Everybody figured out, hey, we don't need to go to the office anymore to get on the internet. We can get on the internet with our laptop. We can work anywhere we want. We don't need these stupid business meetings. What are we doing these for? A lot of people said. The hospitality industry it's volatile. It's subject to sharp upswings and downswings depending on what's going on in that market. You derive all your businesses from, let's say, a factory, and then the factory closes. That's going to impact your business severely. Now that the money printing has stopped, right? Everybody blew through their stimmy checks. Everybody spent all the money. A lot of people have figured out that, oh wait, we made a lot of money in 2021, but we didn't make hardly any money in 2023 or 2024. The other thing is the insurance, right? We saw the insurance costs skyrocket, especially in Florida. Property tax, because of all of this FOMO that was induced, all of this nonsense, these people that hired a real estate agent and then their real estate agent told them they should bid 5, 10, 15% over the asking price so that they could win. Just crazy stuff, guys. But because of all of this run-up, all of this artificial overheating of the housing market, nobody can sell these deals now. So everybody's stuck with an Airbnb that doesn't cash flow anymore. And none of them figured out what it would rent for on a long-term basis because they just didn't care. They didn't understand that they were buying an active business. See, in real estate, you want to have passive income. I think generally you just want to have passive income. You want to have cash flow. But an Airbnb doesn't generate cash flow in 2024. Not anymore. Not like it did in 2021 and 2022. That's why I never did it. That's why I never bought into any of these deals. Plus, I got to pay somebody a management fee. I like to control everything. I like to control everything and own nothing, right? I don't have anything. I am illiquid. I'm a real estate guy. I don't want to have any active income. You don't listen to these rental projections from the real estate agents. You got a realtor that's trying to sell you an Airbnb and they got a rental projections packet printed out for you when you walk into the open house. You should just hand that thing right back to them and walk right back out the front door. The rental projections are all BS with these Airbnbs because they have no connection to current reality. They have no connection to what did the asset make in 2024 revenue, because they don't want to talk about it. I've asked agents. I said, can you tell me what it generated in 2023 and 2024? because all they want to talk about is 22. Everybody's feeling 22. They're like Taylor Swift out there, guys. Everybody's feeling those 2022 numbers that have absolutely no connection to current observable reality in the real estate market. And right now you got 10 million homeowners who can't even afford their rent or their mortgage. That's not good. That means there's a problem. Either they lost their job, or they don't have any income, or both. And also, because their holding costs went up. That's another thing that real estate agents will never talk about. What is the property tax of this asset at this price? Oh, we don't know. We only have... Because they don't want to go to the tax estimator. They don't want to say, well, if you bought this deal, the taxes would be $6,900. They don't want to tell you that. They want to say, oh, well, you know, Mrs. Jones has been living in here since 1984, and no one's ever increased her property tax, not even once. So the amount that she paid last year, yeah, doesn't matter, guys. It's not the amount you're going to pay. Same with the insurance. Free the snow. But yes, they're not going to tell you what's real. That's why this is the realest take. We're going to give you the real story. You know, these Airbnbs do not cash flow, guys. And I heard Grant Cardone, my Uncle G, you know, the best moves he's ever made were when, you know, he sold something to get out. He took a step back, right? Took a step back so that you could be ready to take a big step forward. And, you know, I think about the deals I've made, the things I've done in my career, in my personal life and stuff. How I just cut ties with a lot of people, and, yeah, I left some people behind. Sometimes you gotta leave some people behind. You gotta let them go. But, yeah, one of the big things I didn't do was buy an Airbnb, because everybody was telling me, you know, why don't you buy an Airbnb? Like, these vacation rentals are where it's at. You know, they're making so much money right now. It's just incredible. It's amazing, right? But now I see them all listed for sale. So it didn't take long, you know, because the business cycle will always come back and correct. It doesn't matter how much government intervention, it doesn't matter how much central banks want to go in and dick around with everything. The business cycle will always prevail. And for 17 years now, we've been intervening at the first sign of trouble. And we printed off a bunch of money in 2020 and 2021, and that's where the Airbnb boom came from. It had nothing to do with real business. It had everything to do with stimulus. And so, you know, no one really wants to, like, have the moment where they come to Jesus and admit what they did, that they made a bad deal. But they're going to have to, guys, because these houses are not going to sell at a price where the owner's going to be able to get out and make a profit. They're going to have to get out, and they're going to have to come and pay for that. They're going to have to pay their realtor commission. They're going to have to pay the bank to get out of that deal. So, you know, these deals are just hanging on the MLS with the stink of death on them. And I just thought somebody ought to mention it, because nobody ever talks about it anymore. All you ever hear is these short-term rental bulls coming on saying how, oh, it's such a great opportunity, and, you know, you just got to pick the right location, and everything is just going to go straight to the moon for you. And short-term rental is such a great investment. Well, it isn't. Not for most people. Unless you have a solid business plan and you're basically an industry expert. Like, if you know hospitality and you know how to run a lodging business, you'll do fine. But most of these people didn't know how to run a lodging business. They just knew that they were getting some free money, and now they're stuck in a deal that's going south for them. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed that episode. Give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. I'm Danny Elliott.